Yes, you are born into it, but is it fruitful for you? Is this the life that is working for you? Is this the life that is easy for you? Is it the life that you feel safe in? These are the questions that we're supposed to ask ourselves. Is this life aligned with who I am as a person, with my values, with what I admire, with what I want to be? Because sometimes we are born into cultures or customs or beliefs or religions that are not aligned with who we are. But it doesn't mean you should follow blindly. There are things that you need to question why, because at the end of it all, this is your life and you need to find a life more suitable for you, a life that you find peace in, a life that is not going to overwhelm you and make you feel like you're not living to your best self. I am not living out the social expectations that the society put on us, because that too needs to be seen in your way of life. You know, what you can accept and what you can't accept, and what you think is more aligned with you and what you think is not aligned with you. And you have every right in the world to choose what you want to follow and choose what you don't want to follow. Because at the end of the day, I want us to have a life that is peaceful within the chaos. Because reality is, the bed of the world is not going anywhere. So the least you can do is find peace within yourself so you can be able to face the world exactly as it is. Right. So once you have love inside of you, you'll be able to take that love from inside and distribute it to the world. But you can't distribute what you don't have. So that is why it's also important to start by loving ourselves. So we are told that the journey is outside of us, but the journey is not outside of us. It was never outside of us. The journey of life is a journey towards you, to understand every different layer of yourself, who you are, who you want to become, who you are meant to be, and what spaces and places make you feel warm inside. What kind of people make you feel loved and appreciated? What kind of things or animals or environment or energy makes you feel like this is where I'm supposed to be? But if we avoid spending time by ourselves and getting to know ourselves, then we seize or we lose the opportunity to know who we truly are. So do not be afraid to be alone. Do not be afraid to walk by yourself. Do not be afraid to be different from the rest. It's nice having a community of people. It's nice having people that you feel like you have similar interest with. But sometimes you need to look at a different route and discover the person that you truly are outside of those people. Yes, you are born into it. The customs, the beliefs, the practices, but did they work for the people that used to follow that practice? Are you looking for something different than what they had? Because if you're looking for something different than what they had, then you can't follow the same practices, beliefs, or theories or culture that they were following. You have to seek for what is directly aligned with who you are and who you want to be. I'm going to make an example with myself. I am from South Africa and we have many different cultures, beliefs, customs, but out of all of those things, I still chose to go for God. And I've been exposed to many different cultures, but I looked at God and I found this is easy. I can do this. I can pray. I can grow the relationship. I can make the sacrifices and I can shed off the things that are not aligned with God. It's not going to be easy, but it's doable. It doesn't come at an expense of me spending money. It doesn't come at an expense of me having to travel 60 kilometers to get that freedom or to get that peace or calmness. But God said, I live within you. So where you are, I am. So everywhere I am, God is with me. Even if I come across a problem somewhere in the forest, I still know that He is beside me. And if I call His name, He's gonna answer because He's always with me. So those are the things that we need to consider. Is this doable for me? Do I feel restrained in this? Do I feel limited in this? Do I feel like I'm suffocating in this? Yes, I'm born into it. And is it something that is aligned with who I am and who I want to become? Right. If I were to move places, if I were to go somewhere else, if I would be in a different space and different setting, would it still accommodate me or make me feel safe and make me feel at peace? Or now I'm going to start living in fear because I'm no longer in that space? So it's all those questions that we need to ask ourselves, because at the end of the day, we seek to be happy at all times and have peace and have calmness and have joy in our lives. Does it mean that problems will not come about or difficult times will not come? They will, and they will always exist. But do you have peace while dealing with these difficult times? Because a sense of peace brings clarity. And when you have clarity, you know how to tackle your problems or deal with the challenging times that you have. So without peace, there's a lot that we cannot defeat, and there's a lot that we cannot get out of because our minds are struggling to sit with clarification or get any sort of solution because we are too consumed by anxiety, by fear, by struggles, by doubts with whatever that we have chosen to live with. Unfortunately, we are all different people with different preferences and different perspectives. So there's no one in the world that can look at you and tell you what life is more suitable for you. But it is your responsibility to ask the difficult questions, right? To make sure that your life is easier than what it actually is. Does what I follow or what I believe in or the practices that I'm doing, are they installing fear in my life or they come with peace? Do they suffocate me? Do I feel trapped? Do I feel like I'm not in the right place? Is this aligned with who I want to be? Those important questions you need to ask yourself. Yes, it worked for them, but is it working for me? Yes, they feel peace in this area or in this space, but do I feel the same when I'm in this space with them? Do not be afraid to be different. Do not be afraid to seek yourself, who you are, right? And the interesting part is, the more I seeked for God, the more I understood who I am as an individual and what I wanted to be. I became a better person because I was able to love my family better, to support my family better. And even at work, even in spaces where I don't know people, I'm able to be friendly with them, have conversations with them, leave feeling like I've actually poured into someone else's cup. That is what life is about. It's about giving and receiving. Am I giving love? Am I receiving love? So, what are you doing in spaces where you don't receive the love, where you don't receive the peace, where you don't receive the clarity? So, once you're in spaces where you're not allowed to question, ask yourself, why am I not supposed to question what I'm consuming? Because whatever you consume, it develops a certain character about you. If today you read the book of power, for instance, there's notes there that you're going to take and consume and start practicing in your own life. And that's exactly how life is. Whatever you allow yourself to consume, you become that thing. Whether it's physically, whether it's mentally, whether it's emotionally, whether it's spiritually. So you need to question yourself, is this for me? Is this working for me? Is this building me, or it's keeping me stuck in this place? And if it's keeping you stuck, why are you still consuming it? Whatever you consume is supposed to make you feel more free, not captured, not stuck, not caged, not suffocating, because that's not how we're supposed to live life. Life is great. It's supposed to be good. We're supposed to find peace within the fire. But you can't find peace outside of you. You can't find happiness outside of you. It's all inside of you. This is obviously a difficult conversation But it's one of those conversations that you need to have so you can have some sense of peace within yourself and know who you truly are and where you want to be and who you want to become and what changes you want to bring to the world and how are you going to bring those changes, because everything starts from within us, not outside of us. No one in life can experience life through your eyes but yourself. So it is your responsibility to have difficult conversations with yourself and not blindly follow things because you were born into it. You have every right, and you should question things that you feel like they are off. They're not aligned with who you are. If what you want to follow or believe in or practice is more based on love, being free, being kind, being joyful, please do. Please follow things, because the world needs more of that. The world needs more kindness, more love, more care. People with morals and people that can still empathize with other people. We need that. So what are you doing in spaces that make you fear for your life? That teaches you fear, that installs fear in you so that you are kept stuck, right? Believing that if I were to move from this place, everything else in my life will fall apart. That is not motivated by love. That is motivated by fear. We need to be those people that seek for the truth, that want the truth, that want a life that is more fruitful and fulfilling for you. Yes, you were born into it. Yes, you are told not to do it that way. Yes, you are told this way is wrong. But ask yourself questions. Question it. Research it. Seek for the truth. Yes, some things are better unknown, but if it has to do with you and who you want to be and who you want to become and where you want to go, I suggest that you look into everything that you consume, because there's many things in the world to follow, many practices, many beliefs, many customs, many traditions, many societal expectations, many of those things. We can't follow them all. Find what is easy for you. But hey, try God. Try God just once. But anyway, find what is easy for you. But please let it be something that encourages love, kindness, wisdom, knowledge, caring for one another. Because I'm repeating this again, the world needs more love than hate in this moment. So seek what works for you. Seek what is more fruitful for you. Find your truth. Know who you are. Know all layers of yourself. Don't let the journey be outside of you, but let it be inside of you, discovering the different versions of you. Question things around you. Question the beliefs, the practices, the customs, and truly ask yourself, is this really making the world better? Or more than anything, it is fueling hate? Is this making me a better person? Or I feel trapped and I feel like I can't live my best life because I'm limited? Don't get me wrong. God has commandments as well. There's things that you can't do. But many of them, like do not steal, do not kill, obviously don't do that because you're going to end up in jail. Don't work on this particular day called the Sabbath. Yes, you need rest, because if you overwork, you're going to burn out. If we look at the commandments that way, you realize that all those commandments are for you, for your mental health, for your well-being. So question if where I am, are those things that I'm taught making me feel better about myself? Are they making me a better person? Are they making me take care of myself? Because you are important. And before you go out there and give to the world, you need to give to yourself first. I hope this conversation today was somehow eye-opening in some areas of your life. Whatever that you want to question, question it. Find the answers, seek the truth. Is it for me or is it working against me? So thank you so much for being here. If you're still here, please like, please comment, and tell me about things in your life that you're unsure of, that you wish they could change. Or if you have anything to ask, any question at all, you're welcome to comment. And please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We will have more conversations like this, and thank you for being here.